working through all the amazing features of the Husqvarna Viking Designer Epic 3 and giving you all the tools you need to master this machine. Now that does mean that, yes, if you watch every single video and do exactly what I'm showing you on screen, you're going to get a really good idea of how to use it. So we do get questions about saving design. So on the embroidery side, if you've got a design up, maybe you've added lettering to a design and you want to actually save it. I'm going to just add the word Viking. And I just picked a simple font. I see it does go outside this particular hoop, but that's okay. We're going to size it down just to show you that we can do that fairly quickly and just take a corner and bring it into position here. So everything fits in this hoop. This is just the 120 by 120 hoop, so super easy to kind of play around with. But let's say you want to save this design. You've put a couple designs together. You have it just right. Right down at the bottom corner here is a save option. Now I also have a USB stick in the machine on the side here. If you don't, that's okay. You can save it right on the machine and it's going to be identified as the MySewNet. So that is going to be, if you are also connected through your Wi-Fi connection, it's actually saving it out there in the cloud. So no matter what, it's always going to be there. You'll see a new design will come up. You might want to rename it if you choose to. Maybe it's for a certain quilt. You can give it a design. I'm going to just type in Viking. And here's a little tip. On occasion, and I might move the cursor back to the beginning here, when I do things that I just need to save, but I don't need to save them forever and ever, what I'll do is I'll put 3 X's in front of it. And then at any given time, if I ever see 3 X's, I know I can probably delete it down the road and not worry about deleting something that's very, very important. So for today, I am going to use this as an example, and I'm going to save it on my machine. Okay, so let's say it's tomorrow. Let's go ahead and delete this whole thing. You can delete a couple ways. You can start by selecting an item on screen and touching the trash can, and then deleting each of those individually, which is really easy to do. Then to retrieve something, come back into the folder, and we had saved it on the MySewNet. Now, I do have a lot of things that are in my particular MySewNet account, so they're always with me no matter where I go. But because I did the XXX, remember, it is in alphabetical order, so I can always find it at the bottom. So I can touch and hold, and in will come that design. Let me just show you how I can save it to a USB stick as well. We can touch Save, and this time select the USB stick. We can leave the same name if we want and save it there as well. So you've got ways to connect and save it multiple places. That way you can always have it wherever you really need to have this design at a later time. So if you're looking to save a design, you are looking for the save feature on the screen that you're doing the editing from, so not the stitch outs. Just make sure you know which screen you're on when you're saving designs. I hope you'll check out all of our free video tutorials we're doing on the Husqvarna Viking Designer Epic 3. Plus we have a ton of links in the description below of some of the online courses we recommend for our Viking Epic 3 owners.